For 8 centuries, it stood undefeated. Its roads stretched to the edges of the known world. Its legions made kings kneel and empires beg. Rome was not just a city, it was an idea. And then, in a span of decades, that idea began to die. Picture the year 376 AD. Along the northern bank of the Danube River, something unprecedented is happening. Hundreds of thousands of Goths, men, women, children, are fleeing something so terrifying they would rather surrender to Rome than face what chases them. The Huns have arrived from the east, and Rome, distracted and arrogant, opens the door. The Roman general who receives them does not see refugees, he sees opportunity. He confiscates their weapons, starves them, sells their children into slavery. He breaks every promise Rome makes, and in doing so, he lights a fuse. 2 years later, the Gothic fury erupts at a place called Adrianople. The Emperor Valens himself rides out to crush the rebellion, certain of victory, contemptuous of his enemy. He never comes back. 40,000 Roman soldiers die in a single afternoon. It is the worst military disaster Rome has suffered in 600 years, and it is only the beginning.
Back in Rome, the Senate debates. Politicians trade accusations. Generals scheme against each other. The empire has 2 heads now, east and west, and they barely speak. Tax collectors bleed the countryside dry, while the army fills its ranks with the very barbarians it once conquered. Nobody notices the machine is eating itself. Enter Stilicho, half Vandal, half Roman, totally loyal to an empire that will never fully trust him. For a decade, he holds the Western Empire together through sheer military genius, fighting off invasion after invasion. He is the last man standing between Rome and collapse. In 408 AD, the emperor has him executed on suspicion of treason. Rome kills its own last defender. Within a year, Alaric and his Visigoths stand at the gates of Rome. The Eternal City has not seen an enemy inside its walls in 800 years. The Senate offers gold, silver, silk, anything. Alaric takes it all and comes back anyway. On the night of August 24th, 410 AD, the gates open. For 3 days, Rome is sacked. The world cannot believe it. St. Jerome, writing from Bethlehem, says the light of all the world has gone out.
But Rome does not end that night. It staggers on, smaller, poorer, more desperate, for another 66 years. A parade of child emperors are crowned and murdered. Generals make and unmake rulers like pieces on a board. The treasury empties, fields go unplanted, roads crack and no one repairs them. The word Roman starts to mean something different, something smaller. In 455 AD, the Vandals sack Rome again. This time, barely anyone writes about it. The world has grown used to watching Rome bleed. In the provinces, local strongmen fill the vacuum where Roman law once stood. In Gaul, in Spain, in Britain, Roman citizens stop thinking of themselves as Roman. They become Frankish, Visigothic, Anglo-Saxon. The empire does not fall in one moment. It dissolves like salt in water until you look up and realize it is simply gone. And then comes the final act. The year is 476 AD. A Germanic chieftain named Odoacer looks at the boy sitting on the throne of the Western Empire, a teenager named Romulus Augustulus, named